to www.firki.co. I hope teachers can hear what I'm saying. I would like you all to go to www.firki.co. You will be able to download um, you will be able to download the mobile app over there, as well as access the desktop version. Great. So teachers, do let me know if you were able to go to firki.co. In the chat box, is everyone able to go to firki.co? Amazing. Thank you so much, Meenakshi, for sharing the link. So teachers, please click that link. And this should be what you see. And I've modified this for the cell phone view, so you'll be able to see exactly what it looks like on the cell phone. All right. So to answer your question, Manmeet, Firki, the app is not available on the iPhone, but it's only available on the Google Play Store, that is through Android version. All right. You can use it on your MacBook Air or any sort of desktop by going to www.firki.co. I hope that's clear. All right. So teachers, is everyone on the website or has everyone downloaded the app? Please type yes or no in the chat box. Great. So I can see some no's. So I'm going to give teachers 2 to 3 more minutes to download or access it on their cell phones. All right. In the meanwhile, I forgot to launch our poll. All right. So I'm not going to launch our poll because it's not yet ready. But just so that I understand through the chat, how many teachers have heard about the Firki platform before? So if you've heard about the Firki platform, say Firki. And if you've not, okay, so teachers are saying everything. Okay, great. And if you've not, you can say not earlier first time. Great, great, great. Amazing. So I do hope this session you will be able to really familiarize yourself with the Firki platform. Now what we're going to be doing is, if all teachers are on this home page of Firki, right? So if you click here, right, on this button, you will be able to download the Firki app. Otherwise, what you can do is you can click the 3 buttons. So as you can see here, there are 3 buttons, right? Click the 3 buttons and click on sign in or sign up. So teachers with me, click this button. Great. And what I generally recommend while getting into these different platforms is to have one email ID that allows you access to all of your online tools or teaching platforms, right? So you can create your own username and password by putting in the details here. You can then click the sign in button once you're done, or you can sign in with Google. All right. And for teachers who don't have a Firki account, you must click the sign up button, right? So this is the page that you will see if you want to sign up. All right. You put in your username, you put in an email ID and a password. All right. Or you can sign up with Google. Okay. So with me, teachers, if teachers have a Google account, please click sign up with Google. Now, it will show you all your Google accounts if you have multiple Google accounts, and you can choose the Google account that you want to use with Firki. So for me, I'm choosing Info at Teacher Class. Yes, Joyce, you can do it on your cell phone. So if you just open a browser, or if you can go to the Google Play Store and download the Firki app over there. You can do it on your browser or on your app. All right. I hope that helps you, Joyce. Great. All right. So teachers, is everyone clear about how to sign into Firki? Any teachers not yet signed into Firki? Only teachers who've not yet signed into Firki, please say no in the chat box. All right, Joyce. Thank you so much. We'll wait for a couple of moments. Julie, any issues with signing up? So could you describe your issue, Julie? Because I'm sure there are other teachers facing similar challenges. Thank you so much, Sumita. Unable to sign in, Julie, but any reason? Did you click the sign out? So teachers, I'm just going to take you through the entire process again. So you need to click these 3 buttons. Click on sign in or sign up. Julie and the other teacher, Joyce, if you all don't have an account, you need to click on this sign up button. All right. Once you click on that sign up button, this page opens up. If you're not able to sign in with Google, then you can simply put in your details here and click I agree before you put submit. All right. You have to check this box. If you've not checked this box, you will get an error. Or if you want to sign in with your Google account, simply click this button. And choose info at teacher class or any of your, I'm choosing info at teacher class, but you can choose your own email ID. And you will be able to sign in or sign up into the Firki platform. So Julie, Harsha, and Joyce, are you able to sign in now? Do let me know in chat. All right. So teachers, now you can see wherever you have come into the Firki platform, that is your dashboard or your main homepage. All right. If you have courses that you've attended before, you'll be able to see the courses here, right? You'll also get some sort of statistics, right? The amount of time you've spent on your professional development, right? So for example, you can see on this account, 14 minutes has been spent on courses, 18 minutes on webinar, and I've spent about 59 minutes on discussions. All right. So it gives me an idea of where I'm spending my time when I'm on the Firki platform. All right. So I hope that's clear. Most teachers will have this blank, right? They'll have this learning circle, they'll have notification, my courses, time spent, but it might be blank because you've not yet signed up for any courses on Firki, right? So on your laptop, right, teachers, you will be able to see all of the different options very clearly, right? But if you are on your cell phones, then what will happen is most of your options get hidden, and they get hidden in these 3 lines. All right. So teachers, I hope everyone's clear. So you have to click these 3 lines and you will be able to see the different other options that are hidden, right? If you click home, you'll come to your home page, which is the same page you came to when you first signed into Firki. If you click resources, here you will find all those free resources created by different kinds of partners. All right. So different people like British Council, 3 to 1, Khan Academy, Tick Links, and many other such organizations, all working in education, have contributed their resources to the Firki Bank, right? So it's very simple. If you want to search for a resource, right? And when I say resources, it's mainly around lesson plans, activities, engagement ideas, reading passages, right? If you are looking for these kind of things that are ready made and mapped to your grades, then this is the best place where you can get it, because many of the biggest organizations that are working in education are contributing their resources to the Firki platform. All right. So with me, teachers, if you click on the filter button, right, you'll see you get many options, right, teachers? Is everyone clear about how to go to the filter button? So we're right now on resources that we can find here, right? We clicked on filter and we got subjects, grades, type of resources, and partners. So teachers, do let me know if you are with me. For teachers who've just joined, please go to www.firki.co. Teachers, I'm only hearing from Veena ma'am and no one else. Great, great, great. Amazing. Please do let me know if everyone is on the same page with me. All right. Is there any teacher who is lost, facing some sort of issue, cannot catch up to where we are? Amazing, Joyce. Very glad you were able to log in. Now click the three lines on the left side of your screen. Click on resources and then click on filter. So teachers, if anyone is just logging into Firki, it's simple. Click these three buttons, click on resources, and then click on filter. All right. One of the teachers, can you please share the Firki link with Kayuri ma'am? So this filter button should be right on top, ma'am. You should be able to see it in orange. All right. Great. So here, teachers, if you go to subjects, right, you'll be able to see a variety of different subjects, right? You have art, community, wellness, online teaching, computer science, English, pedagogy, general pedagogy, Hindi, integrative art, math, online teaching and learning, and many others, right? So for this exercise, let's say we're searching for we're English language teachers. So with me, teachers, just select English and you have to click OK. All right, so we've now chosen English. Can you see we have 159 resources in English? I hope, teachers, you're with me. Please do let me know in the chat. Amazing. Great. Now we'll go to the grades, right? So let's select, say we are English teachers for grade 4, all right? So I'm selecting grade 4. With me, teachers, select grade 4 and click on OK. As soon as you do that, you can see there are 40 resources, right? Now from 290, it became 40, right? So this is how we are filtering down our resources. Now we want to see what kind of resources. So the options available are lesson plan and other. So I'm just going to click select all because I don't know. So you don't need to put this filter actually, because anyway, the resources are already there. And if you just scroll down, teachers, you'll be able to see all of these resources, right? So you have a POV worksheet, you have passages, right? How to teach reading and comprehension, correct? This is a resource for teachers to use when they're teaching online. You have, SNP, ALU, MALU, KALU. So all of these are different resources, lesson plans, and others that are used or contributed by other NGOs to the Firki platform. And some of it is also created by Teach for India itself, right? So for this, let's all try to go and find the resource that tells you how to teach reading and comprehension. All right, so I'm on this one, teachers. So, ma'am, it's grade 4 English. That's all you want to select right now. So, if I click on how to teach reading comprehension, I get this pop up, right? Which tells me I can view the resource right now. I can share it with someone. I can bookmark it. I can download it, right? It's telling me what grades it's for, right? It's second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, right? English, and it's a lesson plan, right? So you're getting all of this information and a short description of what this tool is. And they've also given you further reading. Okay? Over here in the description, there's further reading as well, right? So now teachers, I'm going to just click on view. When I click on view, it opens up into a new window. So if you're on your cell phones, it'll open up into a new tab, teachers. I hope that's clear with everyone. All right, great. So this is what how to teach reading comprehension. This resource looks like, right? It's from WikiHow, and it contains 3 types of methods, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just scroll and look at what quality of resource this is, right? Explaining how a text works. So you have to define the components of a story so your students can identify them, right? Then you ask them to identify those components for themselves. You tell the students what their goals are, ask students to pay attention to pictures and titles. So this is a really helpful guide for teachers to be able to learn how to teach reading and comprehension, right, in their classrooms. So now, if I go to my previous tab where I was logged into my Firki, I can actually bookmark this. So what does bookmark means? It means that I really like this resource and I want to be able to see it on my home page, right? So teachers, with me, if we select bookmark, you'll see it becomes highlighted in orange. So I hope teachers, you've learned how to bookmark your resource here. Kamala ma'am, any questions? I know you said, can we go a bit slow? So I'm trying to go a little slower now. But are we all up to speed in terms of we've learned how to filter, right, our resources? The second thing we learned how to do is we learned how to view our resource. We just learned how to bookmark our resource, right? And now I'm going to show you how to share this resource, right? So if you click the share button, you can select WhatsApp, right? And here is actually the link. So I can just copy this link and I'm going to paste it in my chat, right? The one limitation of Firki platform is if you share this resource with anyone, right? They need to create an account on Firki. All right. So that is how you share your resource. And unfortunately, when you're sharing that resource, you will need to also have an account. The person you're sharing it to will need to create an account on Firki to be able to open the resource. But that is not a big limitation for us because what we can do is we can download this resource, right? So if we click on the download button, you'll see that this has gotten downloaded onto my computer. All right. And then it's going to be extremely easy for me to save. Okay. So teachers, are we all on the same page? Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my share. Okay. and I am going to allow teachers to ask questions. Now, teachers, I may cut you off if we are running out of time. Okay? So I hope you understand that. I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. But please, if I ask everyone to stop and let's continue with the session, please allow me to progress. We'll again break for more questions. Okay. I just want to make sure that you are able to find the right resources on Firki, as well as I want you to be able to find professional development courses as well. So we still have the courses part remaining. So teachers, just make sure that we're looking at the time. Okay, so I'm going to ask, I think I saw Anuradha ma'am. So Anuradha ma'am, when it's 10 minutes, that means when it's 3:40, please do interrupt whoever is speaking and to just let us know that we've passed the time and we should get back to our course. All right. Great. So give me a second when I allow you to unmute yourself. Okay, teachers, you can ask your questions now. I can see Amarnath and Rashmi have raised their hands. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Teachers?
Hello, ma'am. Namaskar, ma'am. Sheetal this side. Can I ask a question, ma'am?
Of course.
Ma'am, actually, when I am clicking on Find My Resource and I'm putting all the three questions like which subject and then which grade and then what type of a resource, and I click on the Find button, it's bringing back me to the same page where it shows that you have successfully logged in. And I've tried this 3-4 times with different subjects and different parameters. But then again, as soon as I click on the button Find, it's bringing back me to the home page.
And ma'am, you're on your cell phone or on laptop?
I'm doing this on laptop because I'm connected with the call on phone. So I'm trying this on
Okay.
laptop side by side.
All right. So let's really quickly try and address that issue that you're having. Okay. So I'm going to, can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So if we go to Firki, so teachers who don't know how to create their account on Firki, please follow me right now. So we go to firki.co.in. I'm just copy pasting that and putting it on the chat for your reference. Bear with me, Sheetal ma'am. Okay. All right. So we're going to just hit enter. And I'm already logged in, right? So teachers, if you're not logged in, click on sign up and sign up via Google. Okay. So Sheetal ma'am, you're on resources, correct?
No, ma'am. Actually, I think this page is different because in my page, I can only see courses, webinars, and on the right side, it's Find My Resource. I'm clicking that Find My Resource where they are asking those three questions. These options, discussions, and resources on the left hand side are not coming on my front page.
Do you have 3 lines on the left hand side?
Three line. No, ma'am. No.
You don't have these 3 lines also?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
I'll
that's
just check
just
this.
check one more time and refresh your
I'm doing
screen.
it. No, it's not there, ma'am. I just have these, I've told you, the two options on the right side and two options on the left side. That's it.
So you have courses and webinars on the left side, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And find my resource here, correct?
And along with that, sign in and sign up, both options again.
So that's why, ma'am, you've not created your account on Firki.
But it's showing me that you have successful because I'm using the Google account. So it's showing me that you have successfully logged in into your Google account. But okay,
So,
okay, okay. From
yeah,
here,
you
I
should
have to again connect.
exactly. You have to sign in, all right?
Okay,
And
ma'am.
I can
Thank
take
you.
you through that. So teachers with me for, because I can see some teachers are saying that they can't log out or log in, right? So I'm just logging in again. So teachers, you have to click the sign in / sign up button. Okay. Now this part is about signing in. That means you already have an account on Firki. If you don't have an account on Firki, you have to click this sign up button. Teachers, is that perfectly clear? Do let me know on chat. Right. So we click on sign up. You have two options, teachers. Your first option is that you can add your name, your email ID, and password, right? And create an account. Okay? But that means you'll have to remember this password. Okay? Another option that you have is you can directly sign in with your Google account. Okay? So if you don't have a Gmail account, you have to use this method. Username, the domain name, that means your email address, and create a password. All right? Then you have to say, I agree. This box has to be checked. All right? And then click on submit. Okay? Now the other option is if you click with sign up with Google. So I'm going to click on sign up with Google. It'll take me to my options. So if you've not logged into your Google Chrome with your email ID, then it'll show you add your email ID, put in your password, and then click next, right? For me, I'm already logged in. That's why I can just see this email ID, right? And now you can see, so you're correct, Vijay Lakshmi. I can see my name on the right hand side. That means I have logged into the Firki portal. Okay? So teachers, I hope that's absolutely clear right now. Do we have any other questions? Teachers, you can unmute yourself and ask questions. Teachers? Okay. All right. So I don't think there are any more questions, and I am going to continue with our live class. All right?
Ma'am. Excuse me,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what is this featured subjects?
Where can you
Actually,
see
I
that?
have selected maths subject. Excuse me, I have not taken English as you said. I have
Okay.
selected maths subject and grade also and type of resources. In that, I have selected all the four.
Okay.
And on my screen, it's showing that future subject. And side by side, it is showing that lessons also.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, can you tell me? So, I'm assuming that you're on the resource page, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are the filters that you've put? Subject me?
Subject I have typed maths, and for grade 1 and 2 I have selected,
Grade 1 and 2.
and types of resources all the four I have selected.
All the four. Okay.
Yeah, it is showing on the left side as I can see on the screen now, on your
Right.
screen.
Okay. So, featured subject. So,
Yeah.
featured subject is basically, okay, this is basically, sort of best resources available in math. Okay?
Oh,
So
okay,
these are
ma'am.
some of the best quality resources available in math. Okay? And this doesn't mean that it has to be part of your filter. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And
Thanks a
right
lot.
now, as you can see, it's featuring Ticklinks platform. Most of it is from Ticklinks, right? So you will be able to see who is the contributor. Teach for India is there, Story Weaver is there, Simple Education
Yeah.
Foundation.
Simple Education Found, Teach for
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So it's just basically for you, your subject is math. So now they're featuring all resources on the left that are really great in math.
Okay, ma'am.
Sonia ma'am, it is 10 minutes.
Thank you so much, Anuradha ma'am. Thank you. All right. So what we're going to do, teachers, is I will definitely take you through, I'll definitely answer more of your questions, but let's move on. So I wanted to show you the resource feature, because if you're anywhere on the Firki platform, right, you will be able to search for your resources by just clicking the Find My Resource button. And that is only if you're joining via your laptop. All right. If you are joining via your cell phones through your mobile browsers, you won't be able to see this blue button. Okay, so in order to search for your resource, you will have to click the three lines. So I'm going back to the cell phone view, right? So just give me a second. You have to click these three lines and you will find your resources. Okay. And once you've selected, you can just click the cross and this will disappear. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to explore the courses feature, right? And we're going to quickly do the courses feature. It's a very simple feature. This is how you can sign up for professional development opportunities, improve your teaching skills, right? And receive certification. Now, these courses are created by the Teach for India team most of the time, or other partners like British Council, etc. So these are really strong partners who have a lot of experience in teaching people how to teach, right? So these are really great quality courses for teachers to access, and they're absolutely free for teachers, right? You also get your certification. So I'm going to show you how to go to courses. So if you can't see courses here, then just click the three lines. You should be able to see it on the left. For teachers on their laptop, you will be able to see it right on top. Okay, so I'm clicking courses. Teachers, please click courses with me. All right, so now we are on courses, right? While we're in courses, you will be able to see that there are categories, right? So you can see classroom culture, classroom instruction, school and community, self-development, student leadership, subject instruction, and education landscape, right? And I think these are pretty self-explanatory, but I will just take a stab at explaining these things to you. Classroom cultures, what do you do to create a really constructive and powerful classroom culture that will actually help in your classroom instruction? We all know that it's important to have a really good classroom culture because that culture supports instruction, right? Classroom instruction is how do we teach so that the student can understand, right? How do we break up complicated concepts into simpler ways? There are resources on how to do that as well. School and community. Now, we all know as teachers, our only job is not to teach the students only. It's also managing expectations of our school leaders, right? Managing expectations of the different NGOs that are running programs in our school, right? Managing the parent expectations. So this is a course that will help you really learn how to do this effectively, right? Then there is self development. How do you think about your personal transformation, right? How do you look at the role you are playing in your student's life? And how do you grow as an individual and as a teacher? Student leadership is how do you promote agency and voice within your students, right? How do you get them to start things? Because then if they're able to develop their leadership skills today, then they will be very, very successful in the future. So how do we cultivate student leadership in our classrooms? There's subject instruction, which is very focused on how do you teach English, how do you teach math, how do you teach other subjects, and educational landscape, which is very important to us, especially with the NEP that has come out, right? We all need to be aware of what is happening in the education sector, how is it changing, and how does that affect our day-to-day lives, right? So these are the courses that you can see. And say, for example, I want to choose school and community, right? I want to learn how to manage expectations. And I click on this. Okay, I'm sorry. You have to click on the hyperlink, right? Okay. Somehow this is getting stuck. So okay, so teachers, you can actually just slide and see which one you want. Okay, I'm on my laptop, but showing you the phone format, so it's a little difficult. But this is how. So you have engaging parents and guardians, right? You have influence on student learning. So what are the other influences on your students' ability to learn, right? Forming your learning circle. How do you create a learning circle of your peers so that you all can learn together? So this will teach you how to do that. Understanding school community. So really understanding who are the main stakeholders, right, of the school community. Engaging school staff, correct? So let's choose one. So any teacher wants to explore a particular topic here can just type the topic. So what would you like to explore? Should we look at influences on student learning? So we can click influences on student learning. So once we click this, we'll see that there's an option to view the course, to look at the journal pages, and look at the learning circle plan, right? So if we click on view course, let's see what happens. So this actually tells me what the course is about. View course tells me what the course is about, right? So it gives me an option to enroll right now, or so if you scroll down, you will be able to see about this course, right? You'll be able to see what are the 5 sections in this course. So section 1, section 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you'll see if there are any prerequisites or requirements for this course, right? So there are none here. Now, I want to still explore what else is there, right, before I enroll. So you can also look at the course staff. So you can see that this is designed by Teach for India, right? And you can see the frequently asked questions, right? So this is for teachers for you to go through at your own time. Now, if we click on journal pages, we'll be able to see the journal pages or the reflection document for this course that we will have to update, right? So I can download this. And here you can clearly see the objectives of the course, right? So what will teachers be able to do? They will be able to reflect on the need to identify, etc., right? Key points from the course. So you'll be able to, this is like a synopsis of your entire course, right? And then there is this reflection space. So here for you, you can like literally say, what did I learn from this course? And you can type it here. I learned how to, and then you can just edit it so simply once you've downloaded it, right? And this is really powerful, being able to reflect. Then these are leading questions, right, for you to make a plan. So what am I going to do to make my students feel accepted by me and their peers in the classroom, and so on and so forth. So these are the journal pages that you fill out after you've taken the Firki course, right? So let's go back, right? And if you now are super interested in enrolling for this course and you find it absolutely meaningful, you can just click this button, enroll now. Once you click on enroll now, you will be able to see the course, right? And for this, I'm going to say open in a new tab so that teachers, you can see it much more clearly, right? I would ask teachers, I'm going to just change the setting. Give me. Great. All right. So teachers, this is what a Firki course, nearly all Firki course looks like. Okay. It has this, which is a clickable screen, right? You can see, you can click on next. Here you will be familiarized with the learning outcomes. So once you read this, you can click on next. And they follow the feel, imagine, do, share, and assessment format. And you can click on any of these icons to go forward, right? So if I click on feel, it'll open up feel. So here, every session has a different reflection, right? So you can just go ahead, and teachers, you will need to like answer these questions, right? And nothing is a wrong or right answer. This is just reflective questions, right? And you can keep going ahead and submitting the answers, etc., wherever required. So this is how the course looks. And once you type in something and finish this portion, you will be able to go to the next part. All right. So teachers, I'm not taking you through this because this is actually the Firki course, and I would suggest that all teachers actually go through this by themselves. But I'm sure I have shown you how you can kind of enroll for a course, right? And you will be able to see the downloads as well. And I know teachers, you asked what is LC page. LC, it's called a learning circle plan, right? And I'm going to show you how it looks because I didn't take you through that. So if you click on learning circle plan and you say download, this is how. Now, say for example, you are the only teacher that is taking this course, right, in your school. You can convince your other teachers in the school, if they are interested or struggling with the same challenge, you can get them as well to learn with you, right? Because we know that if we learn with others, our learning is that much more powerful because we're hearing other people's ideas, the way they interpret the course, their action items, and we get inspired because suddenly we're not alone in this, right? So this learning circle plan is to help you as teachers create your own learning circles, right? So these are the norms. So that means you will do the course, right? And then you all will decide as a team that everyone shares. We will share to inspire and be inspired. We will support, we will challenge, we will learn as much, right? Then we'll recap what we discussed the last time. Then we'll do an opening, we'll do a content review, right? And they've given you a script for this, teachers. So you can actually use this script to start your discussions and add to the script whenever you want to enrich your conversations more, or you feel you've become very comfortable, right? And that is how these are the different aspects, right, of the courses. So you have your journal pages, which is you reflecting on yourself. You have the learning circle plan, that means peer-to-peer learning, right? And this is the course, right? So teachers, I'm going to quickly take a pause here, okay, just to understand if we are all on the same page. And I'm going to allow you to unmute yourselves. So if you have any questions, please do ask.
Yeah, hi, this is Veena Devadiga. I have a question. Like you said, in learning circle, you can add teachers. So can you please tell me how to add teachers over there?
Right. So I'll quickly share that with you. So it's not necessary to use the Firki platform to create your learning circle. While they have that option, you can even do it offline, right? But I'm going to quickly show you how to use the Firki platform to do this, because then it'll just become more meaningful for you. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our home. If you want to go to your home at any point of time, click the Firki logo. Okay. And can you see this My Learning Circle on the left hand side? So that is where you create your learning circle. Okay. You can also join an existing learning circle by clicking this icon. And for that, you will need to search for the name of the learning circle, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to share with you how to create your own learning circle. Okay? So I'm going to click on plus. And I can create an image, right? I can choose a file, which I'm leaving blank for now. I can call this TAC live class. Okay. About the circle, so I'm going to say we will, and you can put your own objective, etc. over here. So we will learn how to use Firki together, right? And I can actually add members. So teachers, on your top right hand corner, if you one of you can share your ID, that would be really helpful, because then I can add you over here. Your ID is on the top right hand corner. Okay, so anyway, you can choose anyone. So like, for example, I can also make I can make people owners, right, of this co-owners with me. I simply have to add their usernames or email addresses to add them to this group. I can make it, thank you so much, Nero. So I'm going to put Nero's email ID. So control copy, and I'm just pasting her email ID, right? But it's not. Okay, I'm going to try. Teachers, I hope you'll have signed into Firki with this platform. Sorry, signed into Firki with this email ID that you've shared with me. Okay? Okay, I found Neeta Mukherjee, so I'm adding her, right? And I can make her also a owner. Okay? And I'm allowing users to join the group freely. Now, this is dependent on you, or I can allow them to leave the group freely, or I can do both. Okay. Just give me a T. Oh, all right. And I can allow users to send membership requests to group owners. So you can choose how you want to go about this. And you can simply, so I'm going to put some more email IDs that I've got. Just give me a second. So I'm pasting this. It should come there. So Harsha, you're in, and Ayal is also coming in right now. And teachers, what I would ask you to do is, once I create this circle, it's called TAC Live Class. Search for it and join our existing learning circle. Okay, so you can join this. So now I'm creating this. All right, so I've created this learning circle. And once I create it, I have to just scroll down and I can see TAC Live Class. So teachers, now if you want to join TAC Live Class, click on this icon and search for TAC Live Class. And you'll see this here, right? I would request teachers to please not annotate. All right. So teachers, I hope that's clear. So you can just join this live class. All right. And I hope teachers, please keep trying to join the live class through this session. But I hope I did answer your question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, so this is how you can create. And once you're in this live class or in this learning circle, right, that's where the magic happens. So you can literally click on the learning circle, right? And you can share a video, right? You can start a meeting, for example, with your teachers in this learning circle. You can also share a resource or create a topic, right? Like how I plan to use Firki for my growth, right? Say, for example, that is one topic. And I can say, I am going to um have a learning circle to keep me motivated, right? Sorry. Right? And I created this topic. Once I created that topic, the other teachers can comment and view this, right? And then say, oh, kudos to you, or oh, even I'm going to do this. And that is how you use an online platform to engage with your peers, right? If you click the folder button over here, you will be able to see resources, right? So if you want to discuss something in your next learning circle, you can create these resources. I would just request teachers to stop video because I'm experiencing some internet glitches. All right. So you can actually click English, whatever grade, right? And content type. I'm just choosing something completely random and actually share these resources. So say, for example, I choose computer science. Okay. And I close this and I say, okay. Okay, there's no data on computer science. So if I say select all, and I say select all, it should give me something. Something is, I think, a little slow with the platform, but ideally you should be able to see your resources and share it to your learning circle. All right. So teachers, I hope this answers all of your questions regarding learning circles. Are there any other questions in the group? Teachers, you can unmute yourself if you have any questions. Great. So no questions. That means everyone is super clear about what's it called? How to use Firki for one, your professional development, as well as for your helping in classroom teaching, right? So I'm going to quickly, any area that you want me to repeat again, please let me know. So I can see Harsha saying, how did you get resource in LC? So I'll just share that part one more time. So this is my learning circle, Harsha, and I'm going to show you the cell phone view so that you're able to follow. Okay, so I go to home. Right? And I want to see my learning circles. So if I want to see my learning circles, I have to click on the three lines and go to TAC Live Class, right? And if I want a resource, I click this folder button. Can you see this folder button? I click this, right? And I choose what subject. I have to say, okay, what grade. I have to click OK, and I choose the content. And I say, okay, right now something is wrong with this portion. So I don't know what's wrong, but I will find out what's happening with that section and get back to you. All right. Great. Any other questions? Great. So it's good to see, teachers, that you are interested in using it for yourselves, exploring it. In fact, any teachers have any questions right now, we're going to actually open this up for only questions so that you can get any answers to any doubts that you have. Any sort of, there are teachers who've probably used Firki before, right? So I want to ask those teachers if they want to share their experiences using the Firki platform. And we will definitely have a repeat session of Firki. So please do sign up for that on our website so that you can have some time to practice and then ask more questions during our next live class. All right. So, teachers, I have one quick request of you, and I'm going to stop my screen sharing for this, right? If you found this session useful, right, please do share this opportunity